Hi, welcome to Smack's online video tutorials. In this tutorial we're going to look at a very important part of your website. This area will allow you to do absolutely any design you can imagine to your website, and all the changes you make will work on a mobile phone, a tablet and a PC. So everything has been designed to work on every device, and this tool has been developed, I would say, started 10 years ago, and it's been now really looked at over recently in the last 4 or 5 years to use the Bootstrap framework. So it enables the website to look perfect on any device. This is very powerful and very simple to use. So to use this, we go into our settings and we go design tool for responsive web. So responsive web means that no matter what device we're on, it's going to work. So things move around, they get turned off, they get it makes sure that your website will always look good on any system. So to do this, we need to build a system for that. So this system here is a little bit like Photoshop. We've got layers that we can turn on and off. All these layers are specifically designed for a website. So we have sidebar left, we got the main text area, sidebar right, footer, the footer in your website. We got the menu bar on your website. We've got a logo, we've got a search box, we've got basket if you've got e-commerce, we've got a banner image, we've got special effects, we've got slogan, news stickers, and we've got items here that work for a large screen or just for a mobile device. So you can switch on layers on or off depending on the device that you're on. The device you're on, the way it works is it looks at the screen size. So in here we can see we've got our main canvas area, and we've got our layers here. So we've got our main text, we can turn on, off, we can turn sidebar on, off. The sidebar is a left link. I'll show you in a minute how that looks. This is really just an introduction into the system, the design tool. Sidebar right, so you can see the area turns on and off. And we've got our footer, and we've got our menu. That's our menu bar. We've got our logo. See that? I've got our basket, which is a basket link to our shopping cart. We've got a banner image, and then we've got some items here that we're not using that we can turn on or off. We've got slogan PC, slogan mobile. So we can see we've got all these different layers here that we can turn off. If you're familiar with Photoshop, then it really helps. We have advanced editing on certain layers. So we click on this one here, and we'll have advanced editing. We'll go into these in a later tutorial. What we'll do is we'll specialize on certain layers, because each layer serves a different function, and each layer makes sure that anything you want to do on your website you can do. So this is specifically designed just for mobile responsive websites. So this really is just a introduction into what we can do. We've got the footer here, and we can move things around as well. But we'll go into more detail on how that works, because a mobile site really, we're either going to have something centered on the page, have it left adjusted on the page, or we're going to have it right adjusted on the page. So everything is going to be in proportion to this. We're not going to have something at a set pixel width, a set pixel ratio here, because on a mobile it's not going to work. So everything is on a percentage basis. So if we have logo here, let's say, it will be on a percentage width of what screen we have. It won't it will move. So we'll look into these layers at a later video tutorial, because this is so much to cover in this. And in here we will look at how this works, how these items work. In here we've got the snapshots, so you can make a snapshot before you start to make changes. We've got various options. We've got the background image to a page. We've got, do we have the website as being a box format, in like a centered box, and then we have a background image? Do we have it full screen? We have we've every single thing you can do with a website you can do with this system. So this is literally just an introduction into what you can do, because there's so many things that you can do. We would prefer that you choose a tutorial to then go back into how it works. So just a quick introduction. We've got, this is our main system for building your website. There's only one system. There's no, you don't choose a theme, you don't choose a template. Everything can be built with this. So we can build any website with this system, and everything that we change on here we need to refresh. We need to rebuild our shell in a way. So this is the shell of our website, and the content will be included in this main text area, whatever content we decide to put. We've got a sidebar will be contained in this area, and we've got another sidebar here. You can see that if I turn that on and off. So here we've got three. We've got a sidebar, main text, and right text. So let's have a look and see what this looks like. So we've got a banner image here. We've got our menu here, our nav bar. We've got a sidebar left. We've got our main text area, and we've got a sidebar right here, and then we've got our footer in here. So let's go back to our design editor, and let's say we don't need this sidebar. So we just want one sidebar on the left, and we don't need one on the right. So we turn that off. So we need to refresh our shell, our template shell, this button here, and then we have a look to see our changes. So now you can see that we just have one column here, which is the left sidebar, and we've got our main text area. So we've removed the right sidebar. It might be that you don't need it. So let's say now we don't need even this sidebar. So we now just got one big column of text in the whole site. We don't need a left and right extra sidebar. Let's turn that off. So if I now go on here, we can see that we've now got the whole area of the page being used. We're using all our area because we've taken off the sidebars. Let's put back the sidebars again, and now we're back to our sidebars. So you can see how complicated something is. It can be made simple. So, and we got footer. We turn the footer off. So now we look at the footer. So now we haven't got any footer. So we can turn things on and off. Let's turn everything off, see what happens. There you go. So we've turned off all our layers. Let's turn them back on again. So we turned on our, we'll turn on our 3 layers now. And let's see what happens. So now this is on a large PC. We're going to go and restrict the page width. So now we're down to a tablet now. So you can see we've still got the left sidebar, but our right sidebar is down here. We go down even further, and now we can see we've got our main text, but then we have our right sidebar and then left sidebar. So everything collapses in on itself as we go smaller on the page. Let's go back to here again. So now we go back into our main editing. So we can see how these are all responsive. They react responsively. And we've got the footer. We'll put the footer back now. So we've got the menu. We can go into different. We've got loads of options in here. This is another video. We've got banner image. We can select that, and we can select in here. So I think this is quite a nice introduction into the main. This is the main builder of the whole of the website. There's nothing else you need to change. Everything is in here. Obviously this takes a bit of time to get to grips with, but we can take snapshots and then restore a snapshot. So everything here comes in this design tool for responsive web. So your website, when you receive your website, it will be all set up perfectly for you. But this tool here, we want to just emphasize that with this system you can build any website you want. There's nothing you can't build with this. This has been designed and programmed over 10 years. We're absolutely delighted with it, and it's completely specialized for responsive web design, and we hope you're going to love it. And if you want to learn more about this, this is an introduction tutorial. We're looking at probably about 15 different tutorials on individual items on how to work with this. So this really is a lovely learning curve, but at the end of the day, once you've learned this and know how to manipulate this, you can build any single website you wish, mobile, tablet, PC format. It's all there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching.